Hello, and welcome. Let me turn off my own sound for a second so I'm not getting this endless feedback loop. But hello! It has been a while. Been a while since I've been here, been a while since I've honestly been online. And I figured as much that I would explain to people where I have been and what I plan on doing moving forward. Now, this is a kind of a short stream as I figure out how to promote myself and get myself out there, but I would love to stream more and love to be on the YouTube space more, as it were. I would like to kind of turn this channel into a writing platform where I can go through writing sprints with people and stream my progress on various projects that I have. Not streaming the books as I write them, that would be insane, but more like have the chat here and have people here and generally be hanging out. I think that would be a lot of fun. It would keep me accountable, and it would start to slowly build my platform up and introduce me to a bunch of people who probably want to be writers or are writers, and maybe, hey, work together at some point in time. Now, this would be actually really, really cool, but I'm planning on streaming from Monday to Friday for at least an hour. Might change, that might not, who knows, but we will see in the future. Right now I have Legends of Runeterra as the gameplays. We're going to play that a little bit today. But I also wanted to, get used to streaming again. Today we're just going to chill and hang out. And tomorrow we will begin with the writing prompt and the writing information. So, let's go ahead and switch over to Legends of Runeterra, shall we? Switch on over to the interesting stuff for now. I wonder if I can, Yes, I can. Make that a little bigger. All right. So we turn that off. Turn this on, and boom. You can't see that, because there we go. Alright, now today I'm just going to kind of go through a couple of things and a couple of decks, and I've already done my daily for the day, so, have nothing much to say there. But let's go ahead and go in and just kind of show you some decks that I have. I got a couple of them in here, and I got a couple that I made myself, a couple that I borrowed, quote-unquote, from other streamers. If you're just starting on a card game, I recommend, just to get your feet a little wet, go ahead and run on in and sign up, get yourself some decks. But the one I've been messing around with recently is actually this Ascended Turbo. So this deck is all about having Shurima only, having all the Ascended champions, so Azir, Renekton, Xerath, and Nasus, and getting them all to level up in a deck, and then you use the Buried Sun Disk here to turn them all into level 2. Now, if you have never played Legends of Runeterra before, you have a champion, here they are in their base form, and then when you reach their level up requirement, they level up once, and they get stronger. Ascended champions can do that twice, and all of their level 2 requirement is restoring the Sun Disk. Now, they all have different requirements that you build a deck around. Azir is about summoning units, Xerath is about destroying allied landmarks, Nasus is about striking a bunch of enemies, or defeating a bunch of enemies and then striking for 10 damage. And then Renekton is, I have dealt 10 plus damage. I have a sneeze and it's not going to get out. Get out, sneeze. Alright, there we go. I've sneezed. and have muted the mic in time. So basically my whole point is trying to get all 4 of these leveled up. Well, that's a lot of requirements and it's going to take a lot of time, and with the way the game is, there's no way I can meet all these requirements. You are correct, which is why we have this card here, Ascended's Rise, which is you level up all level 1 Ascended allies. So if my entire board has all 4 champions on it, then I get the level up. I level up all of these boys to level 1, which is guaranteed going to proc the Buried Sun Disc, which has a countdown 25, and when I level up an Ascended ally, it advanced me 9 rounds. So 4 times 9 is above 25. So you're going to get that pretty much quickly, and that's not going to be turn 2 either. I'm still messing with the deck a little bit. I kind of want to put more draw power in because I really don't care about, I don't care about doing damage. I don't care about anything else. So let's see if we can actually add that. That's an epic. I don't want to do that. Or that's an uncommon. What is this? I don't know what rank that is off the top of my head. Uncommon or something like that? So part of me just wants to put like all the predict engines in and just turbo that out. It's called Ascended Turbo for a reason. Turbo is, getting your units out as fast as possible. I believe that's what it's called. It's like a card term. But we got a bunch of units to help with that. We have the Feral Presence? I think that's Feral Presence. Which is a 0-cost predict. See if we can get a champion on the top of my deck. Rite of Calling. Kill an ally or destroy one of your mana gems to draw a champion. Ancient Preparation is a predict card. Actually, I do want to replace these for the Aspiring Chronomancer to get some more predict in there. And we also have Shaped Stone. It's just kind of an extra card that I've thrown in here. I should be able to give something more there. I'm still experimenting with the deck, so something along those lines, but who knows. But let's just kind of go ahead and go into a game real quick, and I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to go against AI, because I'm not trying to do anything fancy. And my thought process is that in between the writing sprints that I will be able to do, I'll be able to play a Legends of Runeterra game. So if you don't know what a writing sprint is, it's you write for 15 minutes or a certain amount of time, then you take a break for a certain amount of time. Really helps me out. I'll actually move myself here a little bit. Sorry if you can't hear the music. I don't know why this is being a butt. I'll just keep it like this. Alright. We want to mulligan 3 of these. We need to get our champions in our hand and our Ascended spell. So it starts, Buried Sun Disc drops automatically from the deck, and we get the Shaped Stone, which isn't going to do anything. We're facing Draven, aggressive deck from Noxus. It's an AI deck, the main event. And it's going to start to do that already, and there's not much we can do about that. So I'm going to, we need a blocker. This is a really good blocker, 1/4. Okay, and we're going to do that. Shaped Stone is boosted because we have that landmark. I kind of want to drop a Zir, but I really want to predict. Give me, okay, Rite of Calling is good. Okay, so we know that Soothsayer can block into him with Shaped Stone, so I'm actually going to keep the carryover mana. Get Rite of Calling, which is 0, which is good. Oh, but that requires us popping a unit. You know what, we'll do this. We'll use the Xenotype Researcher. Okay, 2-0 is quite unfortunate. Resolve. Okay. That's going to be a lot of damage. She's stunned anyway, so let's just kill an ally to get a champion. Now, we don't want a Zir. There we go. We want Nasus. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. That's a lot of damage coming in, but I really would have liked to live against the Draven. But Two Brothers is a good card. Spinning Axes can help bleed through his hand a little bit and might level up the Draven, but that's fine. Okay, we got another... Alright. Let's get another champion. Zareth. Okay, cool. We have another champion. Perfect. Okay, deal 1 to all enemies. That's fine. You can deal 1 to all my enemies. We're gonna do that. And... okay. Let's get you out. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. Okay, interesting. Still block that, which is fine. Nasus is getting big, which is good. Let's do this. Let's kind of protect our Azir here. Really need that level up Ascended 1. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, write a call ain't bad. Okay, we're gonna do this. Start to get our champions on the board. Okay. I had no idea that Bond of Brothers lasted forever. That's actually really interesting. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I don't want to do that. Well, why not? Hang on. Yeah, I don't need 8 mana. I don't need mana. I'm good on that. So I'm going to destroy one of my mana crystals to draw. I'm going to hope it's Renekton. It is Renekton. Sweet. Okay. Perfect. Now I need the spell. I don't have the spell. But this now gets interesting. Okay. Okay, so this levels up Azir. This goes down 9. Who can he kill with 5? Yeah, but he's got spinning blades, so he could easily do so. We're fine. I'm taking a risk. I don't like the Draven being here, but I don't want to swing unless... Oh wait, hang on. 7 to a... Oh, that's perfect. Hellstones give you 3 spells. Ooh, but that board wipe. I like that. We're gonna do you. Nice. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do you. No, we're gonna block with you. Because he could spinning axe. He wouldn't get enough spinning axes though. That was a mistake on my part. Although he's not using his spinning axes either, the AI. Okay. Now here's the thing. I could get a Nasus level up. But I really want that spell. Oh, come on. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Give me the spell. Give me the spell. There's 3 of them. Give me the spell. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Build that board. Give me the spell. Give me the spell. Come on, it'd be cool. Come on, give me the spell. Give me the spell. Give me the spell. Come on, you can do it. Dang it. I like the healing. I like the healing. Let's just finish it. Now we're gonna get a Nasus level up and a we're gonna get a lot of level ups here. It's gonna be really cool. Xerath dies, but you know, that's just Xerath things. Alright. He strikes for 14. I love Tibbers as a down here as a little mascot because he kind of BMs the opponent for you, but you know, I kind of you know, kind of just want to keep it as is. Now, unfortunately, we can't get Xerath upgraded at all because well, Xerath is dead. That kind of prevents me from doing things, but so, you know. Well, this is gonna be fun. So there's a lot of abilities that the Ascended units have. So he summons a Sandstone Charger whenever he attacks instead of a normal Sand Soldier. He gives all enemies -3 attack. He deals 2 to enemies and he deals 2 to enemies and the Nexus whenever he attacks. Or whenever he strikes, actually. When he blocks or attacks. So yeah, this is just 50 damage. Yeah, just shattered their entire Nexus. Yeah, so that's the deck. Pretty fun deck. Kind of disappointed that we didn't get the big level up with like all 4 of them, but hey, you know, that's just how it is. It do be like that. So this is one that I'm just kind of working on right now. I like Tibbers, but his little kissy face is getting in the way of the action, so we're just gonna go with the Wolporo. Other decks that I've made, this is a lurker. This deck I'm really proud of. Frozen Factory, Shark Crochet, Sunrise. You might want to edit Sunrise a little bit. But hey, you know, we have fun here. Kind of. Yeah, so I kind of want to look at some cards actually real quick. We're going to go to all cards. I don't know if I want to reveal this quite yet, but I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a project with Legends of Runeterra, and I'm hoping people can help me out at some point by just hopping into the stream. But, you know, it is what it is. If people don't want to join, they don't want to join. If they want to join, they want to join. Fine by me. It is completely fine. But what I'm thinking of is I need to make a bunch of decks. And one of them I want to do is Fiora. You can get cool art here too, as well. I have killed 2 enemies, and then she levels up, but with 3-2, that's not quite an impressive streak, but when I killed 4 enemies and survived, you win the game. Which is hard to do, because Fiora isn't exactly the best, and the reason I'm interested in this is because I had the idea of, I write on Wattpad. I have like one chapter of haikus that a White Scar from Warhammer 40k would write. You know, write on Wattpad, excuse me. And I kind of wanted to write something bigger, a novel, a project in there. And so I was literally thinking of like taking Duelist Kingdom, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Kingdom, but like the season 1, like Yugi versus Pegasus and that intro arc, and write that story, but with Legends of Runeterra, pretty much almost 1-for-1, I would say, except, you know, the duels are going to be a lot different because it's Legends of Runeterra. And I was thinking, you know, Demacia is about perceived, you know, light justice armor. They're the good guys, quote unquote, ignore the mage killing. And I was thinking that Yugi could have this deck to kind of start off with. But, you know, it's kind of got the royalty kind of thing going on here. You got single combat, you got a bunch of... I'm just reading off cards at this point. But I was thinking at first he could have Fiora, because Fiora would be the Exodia. Because I think she's the only one who has... the only champion who has a win the game effect. And instead of it being, you know, the line is Exodia, no one's ever summoned him before. But, you know, it's Fiora, no one manages to ever win with Fiora. Like, but the problem is that, you know, I have to build this deck, maybe test it out with someone. And for Dark Magician, who would be Yugi's Dark Magician? And then... because that's his other signature card. I mean, the Karibos are easy. It's Poros, right? It's a pretty easy comparison. But, like, you know, Lux is here. This is Lux. I've seen you play 6+ mana of spells. Easy level up. And when she's leveled up, she creates a Final Spark, which is 4 to an enemy that has Overwhelm, essentially. When you play a 6+ mana of a spell, create a Final Spark in hand. You know, here's your Magician, here's your girl, here's your Dark Magician girl, I should say, with rainbow laser beams. And so it would be Fiora, Lux, and who would Seto Kaiba be? Well, Seto Kaiba kind of likes his dragons, right? But there's no way to get, like... I guess I could give him, like, a Targon deck? Like, Targon and... I don't know why it lets you select 3 regions like that. You can only put 2 regions. Oh, I'm just looking at all the cards. I could give him, like, a Shyvana Dragon deck. Shyvana Aurelian Soul, but I kind of wanted to go off, like, the fact that you can have 3 or more powerful units on the board, and I was literally thinking of Anivia with Shadow Isle, which would be this deck, actually. Bird Up! Which, because Anivia has the Last Breath keyword, you put an Anivia on the field, it dies. Anivia dies, turns into the Egg Anivia, and then at the end of the round it levels up and it can turn back into an Anivia. Well, Ruination, or the Harrowing, revives the 6 strongest units that died this game and grant them Ephemeral. Now, whether you kill Anivia or Eggnivia, it counts as killing an Anivia. So what that means is that Harrowing can summon 6 Anivias. Well, they all have Ephemeral. Yeah, well, at the end of the turn, because of its Last Breath ability, all those Ephemeral Anivias turn into Egnivias. So you now have 6 champions on the board. Usually you can only have 1. It sounds like a Seto Kaiba deck. It really isn't a Seto Kaiba deck, But you get the idea, because Sato Kaiba's first deck is about summoning the 3 blue eyes all at once. Later on, he gets the 3-headed blue eyes white dragon. I think it's the blue eyes ultimate dragon. But that is essentially the goal, is to get people's decks and everything else like that. And in between, you know, world building or whatever, I wanted to sit here and work on that. So it's a working stream. So it's a see me work stream. Build a platform, keep me accountable, maybe help each other out. If you have questions about writing and maybe you want people to pick your brain, go ahead and throw them in there, and then we can see if we can help each other out. All in prep for NaNoWriMo, and it should be really, really, really cool. But anyway, I think I'm going to kind of end it here, actually. It's been fun. It's been a little half hour of a stream, and I want to kind of lean into it a little bit. But I will talk to you all later, and you have a good day. And whether you're watching this as a recording or you're watching this as, you know, just in whatever, you know what? Have a good day. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye-bye.